How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Try to keep up.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Player one with the life lead. Okay, both fighters are taking a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Gets the knockdown, and now... no more drive gauge. They can't even get sneezed on here. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player one may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides.
Fight.
Steps back to start things off. How will this round turn out? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Player two was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. This is the range where things get messy, and that attack ends it. Player one is feeling it. Match point.
Round three. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. Crunchy tiger knee. Lets off the projectile to waste time. Down to the wire. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Gets the combo. High tiger shot to try something. Player one can build off this lead. Fires a tiger shot. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping and hits them with a stop and block. Gets the knees up. A quick breather. Just goes for it at this range. The Savage Tiger Raid connects. A drive impact could end it all here. KO! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Fireball from very long range. What's next? Low heavy. Player one has the life lead. Raise on the pressure with the projectile. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Blocks the low heavy. Gets the jump in. All right. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Adds on a bit extra. Goes for the super art. Takes a trip. Player one must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. So they break forward to pressure the burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Oh, easy tech. Player one has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Was hungry for the grab. No escaping that. Player two wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round two. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened? Up, down, to the wire. Up for the super art. Looking to cook them up, weaving that super art into the combo. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Strings it all together. Adds on a bit extra to that to make they saw a path and they took it. Player two is feeling it. Match point.
Round three. Fight.
Decides to create some distance. Oh! The super arm converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Kills him with a raging spear. Took him to the corner in a flash. How will this impact things? Player two Has the life lead, charges forward.
High Tiger's got to try something.
Quick breather.
Mixing it up with low Tiger shot.
Was hungry for the grab. Going in. Clip hits him with a stop and bop.
Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change.
It's a good spot to use the super.
Too legit to quit as the sledge cross hammer hits.
What'll happen here? Player 2 flatlines him. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Medium kick hit. Charges forward. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Player 1 has the life lead. Neither fighter wants it down to the wire. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
Super art level 1 raging spear. A super art spins the
KO. Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight!
The grab misses. What'll happen this round? Goes for the low kick. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Projectile to try and change the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases them down. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off yet. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Decides to...
fancy stuff's coming out. Hits him with a bad knee, and then a thunderous power.
Player 2 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas.
A drive impact could end it all here. Counter hit for falling move. This one runs like hell.
Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. Steps back to start things off. Oh! And lands a punish counter for the first hit. Gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Solid combo. Throws him to negate the block. Takes a trip. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Big counter. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Ooh, will this critical art hit? Threads it cleanly. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Round 4. Nice counter. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
High Tiger shot to try something.
Jumps up. Fantastic awareness. Okay, creating some space here. Player 1 can build off this lead. Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Smart play with the throw. They've got the meter for a drive impact.
Tiger knee to the sternum.
Charges forward. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them, experiencing burnout.
Takes to the air and lands the knee.
They push their way out of the corner.
Where are you going?
Player 1 can't use any. That's gonna leave him rattled. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Tiger knee to the sternum.
Jumps. Neither of them willing to back off here. Charges in with authority. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 1 with the life lead. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corners. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Alright, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. In a dire situation, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Taking stock.
High Tiger shot to try something.
It tags them and takes the W. Player 1 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides.
Round 2. Fight!
Steps back to start things off. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Throws out a projectile. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Oh, burn up KO! Player 2 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight!
Crunchy Tiger! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Misses the drive impact. Hits them with a stop and pop. Feeling out the spacing. Excellent! Takes a trip. Took him to the corner and a flat. Aerial knee smash. Picks up the counter. It's a good spot to use the super. Decides to stop playing with their food and goes for the final prison. Once Alice gets a hold of you, you're done. In there. I smell a comeback in the works.
Round 4. Fight!
Steps back to start things off. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Check the low tiger shot. Brushes that off and keeps going. Heats it up with a combo into super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Fires the tiger shot. Experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Big opportunity now in this corner. Powerbomb, baby! Will we see a drive in? Side throws them. Are we gonna see a comeback here? KO! This match ain't over yet!
Not bad. Fight! Round! Fight!
Back at the start. They're not taking any chances. Fires a tiger shot. Hits the drive. Crunchy tiger. Both put and whips. They're wide open. Corrects them. Okay, here we go. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Tries to lock down with the tiger cannon. What were they thinking? Oh my God, they just choked it up. Player 2 is looking at a crimson group with the thousands in attendance and the millions watching at home. It's the Omega Win Buster! Back to the corners. Are we gonna play cross super hard incoming? Unloads a massive tiger cannon. Closes it out. That was a fight heard around the world. Yo, top that. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Crowns them from above. Doesn't miss a beat. Gets the knees up. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? They have a full drive gauge stock. They'll need to use that in order to turn this match around. All right, what's coming up next? Punish counter. This could lead to something big. KO. Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
Round 2. Fight!
Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Big, low, reaching heavy. gets the knockdown, and now player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Punishes that look, beats it up with a combo into super. Player 1 is in burnout, drives off the table, knockdown. Will that super be the turning point? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it.
High Tiger got to try something.
Will we see a drive impact? One chance here may end this match. They decide to hang back and we can KO. Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first?
Round 3. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes for the surprise rush in. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. All right, what's coming up next? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Takes a trip. Not much life left, but they're drawn, and that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Fight.
Immediate jump in.
Check with the low Tiger shot.
Bops him with a target card.
Aerial knee smash.
Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Grabs and throws them away. A super art? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Have they noticed the drop? Hits them with a stop and block. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to big hit. Sits them down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Crunchy Tiger knee. Low heavy, but no go. This is gonna be bad news.
Face, knee, knee.
Player 1 with the blink. There's the counter we wanted.
Zoning with a low Tiger shot.
Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. They're not getting close to each other. Low Tiger changes the pace with a fireball. Keeps them out. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? What a holy! Put the fear of God in it. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.